Once upon a time, in a lush and magical forest, there lived a tiny gnome named Glimmer. Glimmer was no taller than a blade of grass, and his pointy hat sparkled like a starlit night. He was known throughout the forest for his kindness and generosity. One sunny morning, Glimmer was tending to his colorful garden when he heard a faint cry for help. Following the sound, he discovered a wounded bird with a broken wing. The bird, named Flutter, was in great pain and unable to fly. Glimmer gently picked up Flutter and took her to his cozy gnome house. With care and tenderness, he splinted Flutter's wing and gave her a warm bed to rest. Glimmer promised to look after her until she could fly again. Days turned into weeks, and Glimmer and Flutter became the best of friends. Glimmer would sing sweet songs to Flutter to keep her spirits high, and she would share stories of her adventures as a flying bird. They laughed and played together, and the forest was filled with their joyful laughter. One day, while Glimmer and Flutter were enjoying a picnic in the forest, they saw a group of forest creatures gathered around a tangled mess of vines. In the center of the mess was a little squirrel named Squeaky, trapped and unable to escape. Glimmer, always ready to help, rushed to Squeaky's aid. With his tiny hands and Flutter's encouragement, they worked together to untangle the vines and set Squeaky free. The grateful squirrel thanked them profusely and promised to help them in return if they ever needed it. News of Glimmer's kindness spread throughout the forest, and soon animals of all kinds came to him for help and advice. He never turned anyone away and always did his best to help those in need. Word of his kindness even reached the wise old owl, who lived deep in the heart of the forest. The wise old owl had a problem that had been troubling him for years. He had lost his spectacles, and without them, he couldn't read the ancient scrolls of wisdom that held the secrets of the forest. Glimmer, with his generous heart, agreed to help the owl find his spectacles. With Flutter by his side, Glimmer embarked on a quest to search for the lost spectacles. They journeyed through the forest, faced many challenges, and met new friends along the way. After days of searching, they finally found the spectacles hidden beneath a bed of fallen leaves. Returning the spectacles to the wise old owl, Glimmer and Flutter were rewarded with not only the owl's gratitude but also his wisdom. He shared with them the secrets of the forest, the importance of kindness, and the magic that comes from helping others. As the seasons passed, Glimmer, Flutter, and their forest friends continued to spread kindness and love throughout the forest. They learned that even the smallest acts of kindness could make a big difference in the world. And so, in the heart of the magical forest, the tale of Glimmer, the tiny gnome, and his loyal friend Flutter, the bird, became a beloved story. It taught all who heard it that kindness, compassion, and friendship were the true treasures of life, and that by helping others, we could create a world filled with happiness and magic for everyone. And they all lived happily ever after, under the canopy of the enchanted forest, where the echoes of their laughter and the sparkle of their kind hearts could be felt by all who entered.